Today we are going to discuss about the subject building construction materials or building construction. Out of that, we are going to see about the concrete blocks. Okay. So just we are going to see in this lecture about the classification of concrete blocks. Here, in the previous lectures, we have seen about the construction work of stone masonry, brick masonry, manufacturing of brick masonry, types of classification of brick masonry, classification of stone masonry. Okay, so we have discussed all those parts in the previous lecture. Today we are going to discuss about the concrete blocks. Okay, so we are going to see about the types of concrete blocks, what are the specifications of concrete blocks, how it is prepared. So in today's lecture we'll continue with concrete blocks. Okay, so concrete block masonry. So in the previous lecture we have seen the stone masonry as well as we have seen the brick masonry. So brick masonry means clay brick masonry. We have discussed about the clay brick masonry. Clay brick masonry, that is conventional brick masonry. So concrete block masonry means the wall or the construction of wall which is done by using the concrete blocks is nothing but a concrete block masonry. So in this, solid and hollow concrete blocks are manufactured to meet the growing requirement of building blocks in towns and cities. Okay, so solid and hollow concrete blocks are manufactured. So why it is manufactured solid and hollow? So there are two types again, solid blocks as well as hollow blocks are there. So two different types of bricks are manufactured in concrete. So what is the purpose? To meet the growing requirement of building blocks in towns and cities. Okay, so speedy construction is required. So due to speedy construction, it is required to construct. We have replaced the natural material to the concrete material. Okay, so the process of manufacturing of natural clay brick is lengthy comparing to the concrete block. So it is for the speedy construction, concrete blocks are used, and it is also the requirement. So what is the purpose of hollow block? So hollow block reduces the volume of the concrete, as well as it will provide the insulation to the building. Okay, and it will meet the size of the block. It will also meet the size of the block. So next, they are manufactured with lean mix of cement, sand, and aggregate of size less than 12 mm. Okay, less than 12 mm. So what is the ingredient of that concrete blocks? So it is constructed or it is prepared by using the cement is the main ingredient in the concrete block to bonding for the bonding purpose of the material. So what is the material difference? Sand and aggregate. Okay, and the size of that aggregate is less than 12 mm. Okay, so this is the ingredient of concrete blocks. Next is the size of solid concrete block is 400 by 200 by 150 mm normal size. Okay, this is not a standard size. Size may vary according to the locations of the state or countries. Okay, it is as per the requirement. But normal size is 400 by 200 by 150. 400 mm is the length, 200 mm is the height, and 150 mm is the width. Okay, sorry, 150 mm is the height and 200 mm is the width of the block. So that is the size of the concrete block. Normal size. Size may vary. Okay. The minimum strength prescribed is 4 Newton per mm square for the concrete block. The block should have sharp edges and right angle corners. Okay. So block should have sharp edges at the corners and right angle corners. What is the purpose? For the proper construction work, it is the mandatory requirement that the shape of the block and size of the block should be uniform. Okay, and the corners should be sharp, and at a right angle. Next is hollow block of normal size 400 by 200 by 190 mm and 400 by 300 by 190 mm are manufactured. Okay, so here for the hollow block, this height is increased here. Instead of 150, it is 190. It may vary. It is again as per the requirement of the industry. So this is about the hollow block size. Hollow block of normal size 400 by 200 by 190 mm and 400 by 300 by 190 mm are manufactured. Okay. So the net area of hollow block is 55 to 60% of gross area. Net area of hollow block is 55 to 60% of gross area. They should have sharp edges and right angle corners. Okay, so gross area is 55 to 60% of the hollow block. Net area is 60 to 65, 55 to 60% of gross area. And the sharp, and again the edges of the hollow block is also should, it is a requirement that it should be sharp edges and at a right angle corner should be there. Right angle corner should be there. So this is the basic things we have to study about the concrete block. Why do we use hollow blocks? Why do we use hollow blocks? Is the second thing. So energy conservation is the main intention to use the hollow hollow block. Okay, hollow bricks can reduces use of cooling and heating devices as per the seasonal requirements due to their thermal insulation property. This reduces the energy consumption, thus saving the resources of your pockets. So they also provide more sound insulation as compared to solid bricks. As compared to solid bricks. Okay, so this is the main advantage of using the hollow blocks. This is the main advantage of using the hollow blocks. So what is the advantage? So as I have told you previously that it provides the insulation. Suppose in summer season, temperature of the atmosphere is more, and the room temperature is so. If you have constructed a brick or constructed a building by using the hollow blocks, so it will avoid the outer temperature to get in. Okay, so it will maintain the temperature, it will maintain the inside temperature. The transfer of outer side temperature will be reduces due to the air pocket in the masonry, so that is one advantage. And again it will save your resources. For example, if so in summer season we need to use the coolers or ACs every time. Okay, but due to hollow blocks, if you have constructed your building by hollow blocks, it will reduces the temperature of the internal building. So we can avoid the use of electricity. Okay, in that case. So again, it will save our pockets. So these are the advantage, or these are the uses of bricks, hollow bricks. These are the uses of hollow bricks. Why to use the hollow bricks? So these are the things. So these are the types now. Double corner block. Okay. So double corner blocks. So this is the first hollow block. So these are all the types are hollow blocks. Okay. So corner block. So one side it is corner. Here it is double, two side it is corner. Here stretcher block, three corners. Okay, stretcher block. This is called as a three core. So in this you can see three cores are there. That's why it is called as a stretcher block or three core block. So this is stretcher block, two core. This is stretcher block, two cores are there. Two depression cores are there. Two voids are there in this. Okay. Here corner block bull nodes. Okay, at one edge the side is curved. That's why it is called as a corner block bull nodes. Here jam block. So the shape of the block is somewhat, it is not rectangle. It is different type of shape is there. So that's why it is called as a jam block. So jam block means what? To encourage purpose, this types of blocks are used. These types of blocks are used. Okay. So as we are using in the brick construction, so bats and closures we are using. Similarly, jam blocks are to be used for the encourage purpose. So partition blocks. Partition block means where we have to use only a partition wall. There is no any load on the structure on the wall. So in that case, the thickness of the brick is less. So that's why we can use the partition blocks. Okay, and half high block means it is with the height of the block is less. Here. So this is regarding the types of hollow concrete blocks. This is regarding the types of hollow concrete blocks. So advantage of using concrete blocks. So first, its construction is fast, as the size of the block is large and the mortar required is less, because the block is of concrete, same mortar we are using. That's why mortar requirement is less, and due to the larger size, the construction work is speedy. So in less time we can construct more area. To build a 1 meter square and thickness 200 mm, only 10 blocks are required. As against 115 clay bricks, it needs only 13-liter waters. Okay, so water requirement is also less. Water requirement is also less, and in 1 square meter we can construct only 10 blocks because size is large. Okay, 10 liters of cement mortar as against 45 liters required in brick masonry. So 13 liters here we can save the water also, and as well as number of bricks also we have saved. Okay. Instead of 115 in 10 blocks we can cover the area 1 square meter. So rapid execution work. So execution work is also easy. So we can do the execution work very fast. There is no any precisely the execution work is required. So reduce construction cost, introduce construction cost, better insulation property. Insulation property, as we have discussed, it is the advantageous point, very important point. More durable because it is not a natural material, so it is more durable. It is artificial material, concrete. So good bonding of mortar and plaster because the surface of the brick is rough, and due to rough surface, the bonding of the mortar and brick is very good. These are the advantages of using concrete blocks. So concrete blocks are manufactured in following surface finishes. So this will discuss in next lecture. So common textured finish, glazed finish, slumped finish, specially faced finish, and colored finish. So these are the classifications of concrete blocks. So we will discuss in next lecture. Thank you.